Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wednesday here on the Pagan Perspective. I'm your host, Eric. This week we are talking about communicating with non-humans.
My heart soared like a bird, and magic filled each waking day.
So this week we're talking about communicating with the dead or the astral plane or aliens. We've got three separate sections here from three different people. I'll just do them in order. First of all, Shinari Vu asked us, do you think that anyone can contact the dead or see the future, or only a special kind of person? Do you think we all have gifts that we can learn to nurture, or do you have to be born with it? Well, this is a really simple answer with a little bit of explanation. I think anyone can contact the dead or, our ancestors, or however you want to view that. I also think that anyone can use divination, which is a form of, some people think that that's, looking into the future. I suppose that everyone has the ability. It's just those of us who want to use those talents and learn to kind of hone those skills. I do see it more of as a skill than a talent or ability. So it's entirely possible that, in my opinion, you don't have to be born with it. I think everyone has the ability. I think really it's just a matter of learning to use those skills. The second part is from Anthony Blackthorne. Can pagans talk to mystical beings and spirits, and if so, will they get an actual spoken response? Well, you can talk to anyone you like, whether they are spirits or fae or gods. You can talk to whomever you want. In my personal opinion, in my personal experience, I've never actually gotten a spoken response other than me having an epiphany or an idea in my head, and when I generally think in words as opposed to concepts most of the time. But I've never actually had a verbal spoken response in any way, shape, or form. Usually it's just, symbols and signs and realizations in my own head. So, as unfortunate as it is for me, I've never had a spoken response. And lastly, from Damask Design, they were rewatching some of our videos about life after death and death and the after death and the whatnot and the hootenanny. And someone briefly mentioned alien life or life in other universes, and he was wondering if we could maybe include that as an upcoming topic, because I know that everyone seems to have a different view on this. Now, my idea of aliens is entirely separate from the idea of other universes and the afterlife. When you're talking about aliens, I think absolutely scientifically and by the law of averages and statistics, the universe is a really big place, and if no other life in the universe existed, that would be really, really sad. I personally believe that although we may never have contact with any sort of alien life, I believe it's out there. I believe that they probably don't know about us either, for sure. They might be contemplating the same thing you're contemplating right now. Anyway, the second part is life after death and life in other universes. Well, in my understanding of things and in my opinion, there is only one universe. Although there may be more, I don't know. But universe kind of talks about there only being one universe. Everything that is, was, or ever will or can be is already part of our universe or will be part of our universe, as opposed to being created somewhere else. When I go to talk about that and spirits, it's really a confusing subject, but the afterlife, in my opinion, is still contained in this universe. It's just not on a level that we can see or experience. The best analogy I've come up with so far is it's like trying to see electricity, or wind. They exist. We can experience them in some ways, but there are other ways that we will never be able to experience those things. At any rate, these are my views on these subjects. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Until then, keep watching. Thanks for watching this, and of course, until next time, Odin be with you.
I recognize the power in my own hand. They say it's not the destination, but the journey that's our goal. Then when will I begin to see the life that's mine to know? Perhaps it's been there all along as I face each waking day.